Welcome back to UK Knowledge Guru. In this video, I will answer you the following questions. Can a person start working in the UK while their application to switch to the skilled worker visa route is pending? Are there any conditions under which a student can work full-time in a permanent role before their skilled worker application is granted? What are the specific requirements for a student who wish to switch to the skilled worker route to start working before their course completion date? If a student has applied to switch to the skilled worker route, can they start working full-time before they start date on their COS? What should an employer do if a student's skilled worker visa is refused after they have already started working? So let's find out the answers to all these questions. For that, again, we will go on gov.uk website, the only genuine source. This guidance was updated on 8th of October 2024. Workers and temporary workers sponsor a skilled worker. I'll put the link of this guidance in the description. The version is 1024. Whenever you apply for a visa, make sure you check these guidances. If they have changed, the videos are old, or any guidance is old, it won't help you. So we will go down in this guidance and we will look for the permission to work while a switching application is pending. So this is SK 3.27. The person who has made an application to switch to the skilled worker route must not start working for you until their application has been granted, unless on the date of application they already have a type of immigration permission which allows them to work. For example, if they have permission as a dependent of a skilled worker or a right to work check confirmed, they are not prohibited from doing the work in the question. SK 3.28. A person who has permission as a student may be allowed to work for 10 or 20 hours per week during term time and unlimited hours outside the term time. For some students are not permitted to work at all. You can see that from your COS or for your caste letter which you have received. SK 3.29. Students are not normally allowed to fill a full-time permanent vacancy. There is an exception for this for those applying to switch to the skilled worker route if all of the following questions are met. The student is or has been studying a full-time course of study at degree level. The student has made a valid application for permission to stay as a skilled worker before their student permission has expired. They have also provided example which we will discuss further. The skilled worker visa application was made no more than 3 months before the course completion date. The COS start date is no earlier than the course completion date. A decision has not been made on the skilled worker visa application or where a decision has been made. Any administrative review against a refusal of that application has not been finally determined. SK 3.30. This means that if you have assigned a COS to a student who meets all the above conditions, they can start working for you in a permanent role as soon as they have made a valid skilled worker visa application. Even this is before the start date of their COS. So this is the answer which everyone is looking for. So let's find out from the example. So this example again provided by the Home Office, so you can trust. A student is following a full-time degree course at higher education provider with a track record of compliance. The course end date is 30th June 2024 and they have permission as a student until 30th October 2024. You assigned a skilled worker COS to the student on 24th June and with the work start date of 30th September 2024. The student makes a valid skilled worker visa application on 1st July 2024. A right to work check confirms they can work up to 20 hours per week during term time and full time outside of the term time. A student can therefore start working for you in a full-time permanent role from 1st July 2024. SK 3.31. If a student applying under this rule makes a valid application while they are studying, they will be limited to work maximum 20 hours per week until they have completed their studies. which is common sense. During term time, so you get a letter from your university, college, which tells you that how many hours you are allowed to work and when. SK 3.32, you must stop work sponsoring the worker if their skilled worker application is eventually refused, and must not continue to otherwise employ them unless they still have another type of valid immigration permission that allows them to do the work in question. So I hope this video helped you.